Hi guys, this is Dark Ark there, and this film, this is the only film among the Spider-Man trilogy Sam Raimi directed rated at PG. The first film and the third film is rated at 12 in the United Kingdom. Across the United States, it has the same rating of all the children. Inside, the Roman Catholic symbol, the icon, plus the color, the R symbol, and the Roman Catholic is pink. The lighting is getting in the way here. And Spider-Man for the safety of the film. Kilometers of home entertainment. That in the first one, the only ones mentioned that was it was Sony Pictures home entertainment. It's one that three came out. In the back, the critics saying it's amazing film images. The plot that talked about is that 2 years have passed after the defeat of the Great Goblin, but then a new nemesis Dark Knight comes with special features, the credits, the rental copy, the 3D thingy when you hit the line edit that you can see from this here we hit the line edit and the rating, the information about the sound systems and like the copyright and nothing much of advertisement, but that's just a receipt. And the disc, it's just a plain disc. With the color shading like orangey red. The film title, every detail of it found. Okay, first off, what troubled me is that when I was young, back when I was like young, one thing I did not know was the costume changed. What I mean about the first one, you remember, if I could, yeah. Here are the Lego Spider-Mans I have. The first one we had this costume, where it's like, you can see the decal on the, you can see the spider decal on the front and on the back. It looks like a big red looking spider. Okay. The first one was like that, but in the second film, the costume changed with this different spider decal on the front and the back, the skinny looking one. If I can get it right. You're barely focused to see the legs, but yeah, you get the idea. The costume is different. And you can see a side-by-side comparison. Here's the first one's costume. Here's the second one's costume. This costume was seen in the second one. It's like, can they reveal what happened to this costume? I was told this costume was stolen from someone. Either that or whatever reason happened to it. But they had to change the costume to make it not. But they had to redo the costume to actually look sharp. I'm sure because when they did the first one's costume, they had spares, so obviously they would have been filled that. Instead, they had to move on with this costume, and this showed up in Spider-Man 3. Of course, this ain't the only thing. Christopher Nolan's Batman films, which I'll go over to review later, also showed the transition of the costume change. Technically, The Dark Knight, the 2008 film, showed the transition of how the costume changed. But but I think because the film takes place 2 years after the first film, during the course of 2 years, he must have changed his costume for the same reason. And the regular incarnation of the Joker used to wear a belt that carries mechanical arms. This is something I've never seen before, which makes me think Sam Raimi goes more sharp style than compared to Mark Webb's. Mark was more like a fantasy style, Sam Raimi's is a sharp style. That's the first film, now this film. Because of how the idea of the spine has a spine part, and the little things are shoved right through his back, and he felt the pain. That's painful, but still counts as its own realistic style. Um, and the trick and exactly I did not know why the arms turned evil, but I now understood it. But now I understand. And one thing I almost reacted to trouble when MJ found out about Spider-Man's identity, and Harry Osborn finds out about that too. And Harry is still getting it because Harry still continues his vengeance because of his father's death. Parker then had the nerve to explain that he was responsible for Ben Parker's death due to letting a carjacker get away with it. He shotgun it. Of course, Spider-Man 3 we'll just say what that is when we get to that film. And of course, the film kind of plays like a heroic salvation style. It's not a cruel thing, but the because everyone likes it that way. That's their opinion. It's too much of a heroic style because Otto Octavius is like a reminder of like some kind of monster. Spider-Man has to be the only one to stop him. And did kind of speaking of New York needing him to help, kind of reminded me of the cartoon. I think it does happen in the comics that that Spider-Man renders powerless and Peter Parker retires until his powers gain back. Technically, exactly how he ended up powerless, hasn't been told. I've not found out about that. If any of you guys are more of a full-time fan of Spider-Man, let me know in the comments. And the different thing about Doc Ock compared to the comics is that in most of the comics here and in the animated series, if you remember the 1994 Spider-Man animated series, Otto Octavius always keeps his glasses on, but in this film he does sometimes take off his glasses, so that's different because we get to see behind the glasses of Doc Ock. And I almost grew kind of a bit awkward when Jameson kind of changed his mind on playing Spider-Man back, and then when the costume was accepted, he then changed his mind on playing Spider-Man as a criminal. And exactly how he was able to build the web around that wall. But one of the trailers is like, how did Peter evolve being glasses? That's because when he becomes powerless, he's known to be a guy wearing glasses. When the big ever since the Spider Person I found out, he kind of got wearing glasses. Technically, the favorite parts about this film is the action and the idea that Peter Parker, in this present time, still remains as a good person because this connects to Spider-Man 3, which takes place in the same storyline plot as this film is. For example, the first one was around 2002, the second one was around 2004, and Spider-Man 3 still focused on 2004. Think of it that way. Even if it was a 3-year gap to reach 2007, but you get the idea that if they said that they still talked about it. And the idea of how Harry Osborn in the end of the film is about to evolve becoming the Green Goblin. And of course, according to the third film, you'll find out when we get to that film. And John Jameson's actor, originally I thought would have been the better off Eddie Brock, but actually Topher Grace took that. But actually, the guy who plays Jameson's son has to stick to that initial role. The other guy who could pull off Eddie Brock and Venom is actually Topher Grace in Spider-Man 3. We'll go over about that film later. And the action and the fight against Doc Ock and all that. And kind of how the evolution of MJ changed him, and how MJ initially turned down Peter's advances when she stuck a commitment to John Jameson, but then regretted that after she found out who he was. And Harry was a very powerful dilemma because after he saw the technology, after he saw the Osborn technology, the Green Goblin costume and all that, he almost debated whether or not did he use the devices, did he use the chemicals or not. But technically, not yet. Dr. Connor is in, and of course Dr. Connor's this film originally was going to bring the Lizard in this film, but instead, and the Black Cat, played by someone, but instead, Dr. Connors Dr. Connors doesn't become a Lizard at all. He just remains as a university teacher for Peter Parker, Peter Parker's class. So instead in the Mark Webb Spider-Man series, we got the Lizard, but instead of being played by Dylan Baker, from this trilogy, it was played by Ray Sigmans. And they didn't bring the Black Cat at all, but instead brought another character who also showed Spider-Man 3, but instead of played by Christos Howard, and was played by Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, as Peter Parker's first girlfriend, which is going to make me feel awkward because they're going to say Gwen's character is going to be this. Well, spoiler alert, can't say that. I'll save it when we get to that point. Sorry. And Peter Parker's landlord is kind of sarcastic about rent. And I was secretly afraid that the landlord's daughter, which we found out in the third one named Ursula, was about to have a crush on Peter, but actually she doesn't. She she's actually supposed to serve as she's supposed to serve as an enthusiastic servant. Peter Parker, as long as they have apartment visitors come, apartment livers coming to rent, and the quality of the first film kind of looks live actiony. This one kind of looks, it's a contrast quality, kind of shaded a little bit whitish. The third one kind of looks more like it is fully Panavision style as a television show. And the favorite part about this film is because of Peter Parker. The favorite part about this trilogy, Peter Parker evolves. The first film, he evolves from transforming superhero. Second film, he continues his job being outraged and renders temporarily powerless, and then comes back to help and save the world. Favorite part of the third film is when he becomes smothered by the sim, which we'll go about later. And the action is great, and it is kind of lull up the way Peter Parker screamed when he tried to stop the train. And that's because, of course, he has it was extreme pain to hold on to it tight. And the tritium, I did not know, was actually derived from a rare technology to make in a very concentrated amount. Create a small tritium, it just only absorbs a little bit of it. You can dismantle and you can turn it off instantly. But the giant tritium, the Harry constructed with it, when asked by Doc Ock, it is very hard to try and sustain. Overall, this film is great, and I'd give it given a 7.5 out of 10. How to explain why that is? I'm sure everyone has certain opinions, whether they like it or not.